Jagger's journey to Turpentine Creek began in May 2021. Rescued from the infamous Tiger King Park by the Department of Justice, his past was riddled with neglect, but as soon as he arrived, there was a sense he knew things were about to change.
Jagger came from the Department of Justice case against the Tiger King Park and Jeff Lowe. We were part of that 68 cat seizure. He pretty much was a little nervous, as they all are, but settled in pretty nicely to the refuge.
He was cautious at first, but as days passed, Jagger began to find his rhythm. His body, however, told a different story. His hind end was underdeveloped, a lasting reminder of the hardship he'd endured.
He came to us and it was very obvious that his hind end was very underdeveloped compared to the front part of him. What we found on that exam was some really significant osteoarthritis in his hip joints from what apparently looked to be a very old injury where his femurs had fractured and were never fixed and properly placed back.
Now at Rescue Ridge, Jagger found solace. The flat terrain made it easier for him to move around, and twice a day he received the care he desperately needed. And despite everything, he still found joy in life.
Favorite thing was his chuffing. His chuff always somehow let out a kind of a spray of spit, or well, that's what we hope it was. But so that was just a trait of his. He had a very adorable face, and I think he had a very old soul. Jagger was moved to Rescue Ridge for flat ground, and after seeing that arthritis, we wanted it to be able for him to be able to move around a little bit.
But time wasn't on Jagger's side. His condition worsened, and the pain became unmanageable. The difficult decision was made to let him go peacefully, ending his suffering.
You know, it really sucks because it was most likely human-induced. There's a good chance metabolic bone disease played a part in those fractures. At the very least, once the fractures occurred, nothing was done to fix that for him to make his outcome a little better. So it does make me really angry. So we got to a point where we knew we could no longer control that pain. And as always, you know, their quality of life is most important to us. And he had no quality at that point. So unfortunately, the very hard decision was made to give him a humane ending.
Jagger's time at Turpentine Creek, though short, was filled with love, dignity, and the peace he deserved. His story is a reminder of the strength these animals possess and the importance of the work being done to give them a second chance at life.